So now we get to the story where they've landed on Malta, and listen to the way that Luke describes the people. Verse 2, and the barbarous people showed us no little kindness. The word barbarous is kind of like the people who are untrained, uncouth. They're like the outsiders, the foreigners, people who don't want to hang around. And here's Luke, who often sees, like he learned from his master Jesus, how to see people who are often unseen. He really describes them with the technical term you might get in the Greco-Roman world. He says, they treated us with kindness. And I just love the humanity that Jesus teaches us to treat people with kindness. And even those who may not know Jesus have the light of Christ and can also live with kindness. And of course, here it's wintertime and they get the fire and they're getting taken care of. And we get the story of Paul, now having survived shipwreck. What is he going to experience? The viper comes out of the fire and bites his hand.
And it doesn't even just bite his hand, it fastens on his hand. So you can picture these locals watching Paul as he put a bundle of sticks on the fire, and a viper comes out and attaches to his hand. So Paul's got this snake, and it's a very poisonous viper. He somehow gets it off, and he keeps going to work. Well, all the locals say, we've got a solution. No doubt this man is a murderer, whom though he hath escaped the sea, yet vengeance suffereth not to live. Keep in mind, under pagan worship, under this Greco-Roman pantheon of gods and goddesses, they see the gods and goddesses as giving vengeance to those who have done wrong. And he's saying, well, if Poseidon didn't quite do him in, then this other god of the serpents is going to finish him off because he's clearly done something very wrong. Probably he's a murderer. And so they're just watching with their clock ticking, waiting for Paul to pass out and then die. But it says, verse 5, he shook off the beast into the fire, and he felt no harm. Howbeit they looked when he should have swollen or fallen down dead suddenly, but after they had looked a great while and saw no harm come to him, they changed their minds and said that he was a god. We've seen this pattern with Paul before, going the other direction.
It's one or the other. It can't just be a servant of God who's experiencing life.